Good evening, everybody. Good evening. Dog tired boss. Dog tired boss. I ain't even gonna hold you. Shout out Rhonda Green. Shout, shout out Rhonda Green. Shout out Rhonda Green with the come from behind. With the come from behind cross of the finish line. Y'all seen the track videos when the ladies be running, and then the one lady she starts celebrating and acting crazy, and then the other lady be jerking, and she run past her and win. What's happening? What's happening, man? Man, I needed that laugh. I'm dog tired. I just woke up. Man, how was y'all day, man? My day was pretty good. I missed a trade this afternoon. Well, I ain't gonna say I missed the trade. I didn't get picked up on the trade this afternoon, and it was my fault because when I sat down, it was like right at the time to trade. It was like the trade had set up, and I had just got back. I ran a couple errands after I got out of the gym, just got back, sat down, and it was just forming perfect. And I'm like, am I seeing this right? And so I'm like, let me check this. I'm like, and then so I was like, I said, let me check one more thing. Soon as I said, let me check one more thing, I said, forget it. Just put your price. I put my order in, set my order in right at the price that I wanted, right? And it only hit the price twice. It hit it once, it hit it twice, right? And then I was like, just put your order in. I put the order in, it never hit the price again. And it dropped it like it's hot. I'm talking about it took off. I'm sitting there like, but I don't feel that bad about it because it ain't like I planned it out and didn't take the trade. It's just like I sat down and I'm like, am I seeing this right? Let me check. And you want to check. You want to make sure. You don't want to just jump in. You want to check. And when I was checking, it hit the price twice and then dropped. But besides that, had a good day, man. Had a good day. Y'all excuse me. Man, if this first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, please allow me. Don't allow nobody else, but allow me to say welcome. If it's not your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, and I really appreciate you for it not being your first time tuning in to Tim's Tidbits, allow me to say welcome and give you a nice hearty well, thank you. Especially for those that are subscribed. We are that close to our subscription goal of 2,500. We are that close. We are at 2,498 subscribers. We're that close to our goal of 2,500. And I appreciate y'all. I appreciate all of the channel members. Thank you to all of the channel members. I appreciate you all. I appreciate just people who pull up. I appreciate the lurkers, the ones that they aren't subscribed, but they peeking. The ones that are subscribed so that they can comment, but they still lurking. And the standard, very interactive. Y'all know what's name. Y'all know a cow foot caught my attention. That's why I got distracted. Very interactive, very helpful, very, regular gang. The regular gang. I appreciate all of y'all, man. I'm just in a appreciative move right now. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. Let's go ahead and get to it. Let me share my screen. Oh, welcome to the price action recap for May the 1st, 2023. This year is getting away from us. It is getting away from us. Oh, you know what? I was looking at Dustin's video today, and he was taught he had some oh, my battery about to die on my battery about to die on my phone on IG. It don't matter. Don't nobody be on IG anyway. He was talking about some selling May and go away statistics. Selling May and go away statistics. And you know, if you don't know who Dustin is my financial advisor, and he stats driven. He got everything be like real stats driven with old Dustin. So he put together some stats for like the selling may go away.
There was positive or negative. The trouble is this starts to work out kind of a weak time period for the market. So let's take a look at this here. Nope, we want to look over here. All right. So what we did is we took the average rolling performance of the entire stock market from 1950 to 2022 and just modeled it, right? What was the performance? You've seen I've done this before for you guys numerous times. Where we're at here is now May 1st. Okay. So try to draw a line and go from May. Here's hopefully you can see that. From May to October, the median returns are 5%. Okay. Right. However, if you look from November to the end of the year, of course, we know, seasonal type Santa Claus rally, all that stuff, 17%. If you look from the beginning of the year to April, 13%. So it's not that that the markets just fall apart and there's losses. It's that the returns over a whole long time period, just after World War II, are just less, right? So if you were to look at the heartbeat of the market throughout the year, we start the year off, first 2 days of the year are always the most volatile. There's no way around that. That has never changed. We got volatility here. You have your February sell-off, a little bit of a pullback and a massive rally. We know now April is one of the strongest months of the year, and that was definitely the case this year. And when you get into May, yes, you do have a historical pullback there, but the returns around 5%. So in other words, sell in May and go away. If you could only participate in one time period in the market, you'd want to participate from November to April, right? But it doesn't mean you want to skip May through October. It just means it's going to get kind of quiet and kind of choppy in there. Now, where can you look? It wouldn't be right of me to just give you some basic data there. So let's go a little further. If you look through the sectors there, the tech sector is the only sector with a median gain of over 2%, 2.4%. And by the way, it's been positive half of all Mays. Right, so this is just for May. 2.4% tech sector does it. You got a 57% chance that it's going to be positive. It's also the most volatile sector in May. Just a side note, not on my notes here. The tech sector in May, if you were to not only look at the performance, but look at the range that it had, plus or minus 5%. So May can be extremely volatile with a median return of 2.4. However, you were down 5 at one point, you were up 5. You get what I'm saying? So a big range there. And that happens more than 50% of the time if you look back. It's just a side topic there. All right, looking through the list here, healthcare and real estate, 1.09% there for real estate. These two have the highest odds of being positive. 74% of the time, if you look back to World War II, these two sectors are positive 74% of the time. There's not really any other way to say that. The S&P's May performance, 1.07%, median performance, sorry, just for the month of May. So in other words, is it a reason to run away? You don't have a high odds chance of any of these sectors being positive other than real estate and healthcare, but your returns are likely just going to be a little bit more choppy and a little bit more quiet. So hopefully that helps you guys.
So the old sell in May and go away broke down over the stats over since 1950, did he say? The old selling May go away broke down. Selling May and go away broke down. Stats driven, giving you the likelihood of it being positive, the sectors, how they typically perform, yada yada yada. Just want to share that with y'all, man. Now, let's look at what price did. Right? If you happen to tune in to the impromptu weekend chart prep that I did Sunday, you would remember that purple line right there. That was the weekly high that we pointed out. We said, hey, we're going to mark out that weekly high because we're not going to mark out last week's high because we're right there, right? You may also remember that wick right there from the 14th, right? From February the 14th. You might remember that wick right there that we marked out. We said we touched that wick once. We coming back to it again, right? We said, I said I would love to see us blow through this with some aggression, right? To come attack this. So now, what have we done? We went up, we took out the buy side, we got to that consequent encroachment, and we rejected off. What did that leave us with? A daily fair value gap right there, right? I would love to see us back that thing up into this daily fair value gap tomorrow and then take off like Hussein Bolt and come try to attack this buy side up here. Take out that monthly buy side and then reverse and bring it back down here and attack this sell side throughout like May going into June and get down into this daily fair value gap down here. I would just love to see us do that. That's what I would love to see. That's what I was talking about on the Sunday impromptu weekend chart prep that way. And as you see, we have taken out that weekly buy side. We have gotten back to that consequent encroachment, got a nice rejection off of it, creating a BISI. Just as we had talked about, like I said, if we continue to go up, we can be potentially creating a BISI right here. And as you see, I marked it I marked that right after the closing. We've come down some more at that 5 o'clock hour. So I can adjust that down a little bit more there because I marked it right after 4 o'clock and then we came down even more. We came down even more since then. Yes, I see this right here. This right here was the close. That's where it was. If I undo, let me see. Undo. I go down to the hourly. See right there. Right. Damn. But the 5 o'clock candle was down there. That's what we closed at 5 right there for that daily candle. And we were already getting down into it We're already getting down into it already within this hour that we've already started. We've already started to push down into it, into that daily fair value gap. Let's go down into the let's just go all the way down to 5 minutes and walk through the price action. We're gonna go all the way down to 5 minutes. Go all the way down to 5 minutes. 5 minute. As you see, I still got the new week opening gap on the chart. I have a bearish breaker on the chart here from the 11:20 a.m. candle. I didn't. You got like 50 million down close candles right here, right? I didn't incorporate all of those. I just used the bottom candle. Even though it has a super long wick on the top, usually when it has a long wick like that, I would typically bring it down like that right there. But the reason why I left it on the wick is because the wick of this last down close candle lines up pretty much at consequent encroachment of this SIBI that's still left over, the rest of this SIBI. Because if you look here, this SIBI comes all the way down to there, but we traded back up that far into it. And so that's the piece of the SIBI that's still left. And the top of that wick lines up pretty much at consequent encroachment of that SIBI. So that's why I included the wick and all. And then that's why I didn't include all of these down close candles, because I just don't feel like price needs to go back, because if you look right here, how we left that area right there, all of this right here is a balanced price range. You know what I'm saying? That's a balanced price range the way we left. And that is the area right here. See this big drop? That is where I got left. When I want to check to see if I was seeing what I was seeing, that's where I got left. That drop right there. I could have cried. I watched it drop all the way down. My goal was to get in and take it to this low, right? To get in and take it to that low, but I didn't get picked up. And did it go? Yes, it did. I'm going to stop talking about that now. 9:30. Let's find line 30. Okay, we opened up here. This candle that we opened up, nothing could stop us. We all the way up, pushed up above the new week opening gap, came back down, kissed it, created a BISI, right? We created a BISI over here. If I come over here to where it says Monday gaps and turn them on, you can see those are the two first gaps. This BISI and that BISI are the two first gaps that we made within the first 30 minutes. Right, we had two of them, so I marked them out, and then I didn't mark out this one right here because later on in the day we came back in at 11:55 and made another BISI right there that we did not trade back down to until later. Right, I left it there because I wanted to see how price was going to react to it, and then as you see, we came back up to right there and stopped right at that 11:55 BISI and then sold back off, right? And then that's when I marked out, after the market closed, I marked out this piece of this SIBI that was left from the low of this 11:55 BISI, right? That's what we went up to and we stopped. And then I marked out that piece of that SIBI right there from the afternoon because that's still left open. And that's the Monday afternoon gap right there. That's the Monday afternoon gap. This one right here was made at 125, but I didn't mark that one out because we pretty much handled that inside this balanced price range, then left. So I didn't worry about marking that 125 SIBI because this one was more of a, aggressive move. And plus, like I say, this was a balanced price range up there. So those are my Monday gaps that I'm watching. As you see, price kind of set on, use this, the 935 BISI as support a little bit right there next to the new week opening gap. Then when we came back down and wick down past it, we stopped at the very first one that we created. Then we made our way back up to that 1155 one, right? And then when we went to the 1155 one, look at how the bodies of the candles and these wicks also was respecting the new week opening gap, right? And then as we started to make our way down between the new week opening gap and that second one from 935, the candles was like really respecting that, bouncing in between the 935 and the 930 bissies, right? And then at the end of the day, we melted down. So that was price action in relations to the new week opening gap and the first gaps made in the first 30 minutes of price and then in the afternoon. Other than that, it was a pretty smooth day. Looked like it traded relatively technical. I ran my mouth for a long time this morning, so I didn't get a chance to really watch the price action. But after we used the new week opening gap as support, we came up and took out this buy side, dropped down quickly, took out the sell side, came down into that first Bissy, right, and then took off, ping out, right, took out the that wick. When above that wick, came down and closed below it. The bodies of the candle respected it. This candle here pushed up, right? Don't look like it made it to consequent encroachment. It may have, but let's see. Did it make it to consequent? Nope, didn't make it to consequent encroachment. Then quickly sold off, right? Quickly sold off into this fair value gap. This is a moment when you wouldn't fall victim for this Bissy right here trying to go long. And why is that? Because we came up, right? Right, we came up and took out buy side, came down, took out sell side, took off, took out buy side, and then rejected, right? Rejected and respected the consequent encroachment of that wick. The next candle pushed up, failed to get to consequent encroachment, and then rejected. Body was still respecting that consequent encroachment. That right there is your clue that this fair value gap and this breaker is in the premium and is not to be bought off of, because we're up in the premium now, because we're rejecting and we're giving you a signal that, hey, this is a smart money reversal. It's giving you the smart money reversal signal. We're rejecting off buy side. The next candle struggles to get to this consequent encroachment and rejects again and respects that same premium PD array, right? This little consolidation right here, all of this right here, this is doing nothing but collecting shorts. It's just soaking up shorts. Where's it soaking up shorts at? Up here above this buy side liquidity, above this high from last week. It's just, see, like we poked up into it, dropped, blast up into it, reject it, and then consolidate it there for 5, 10, 15. Well, we're going to go from the rejection 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, right? At 45 minutes, sunk a little bit more, but we still up there, right? 50, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, an hour and 35 minutes. It's just soaking up shorts. How do you know it's soaking up shorts? We're steady dropping, right? So we drop again, right? We leave this area here, right? Price push back up. Where does it stop? Right there at this last candle's wick there before leaving that area. We don't need to go no further. That's a balanced price range, right? Drop it like it's hot, right? Heavy distribution down. That's a big clue. It was accumulating shorts right here above this buy side, this weekly buy side right there. Huge candle down. We're not going to mention the fact that that's the spot where I missed the short. And then we push back up into this imbalance, right? Into this imbalance, into this breaker right here, because we came down, took out that low. There's your breaker, right? Immediately push back up into the breaker, right? and reject down. Push back up to the new week opening gap one time and reject down. That is Tim. Know when you Tim, know when to act up. You see all the impromptu sessions all of a sudden. What is that? You missed it Sunday this morning when you really. Okay, I see how it is. I see how it is, Miss Tradition. You can't tell on me, man. You can't tell on me. You know what I'm saying? Who is Robson? Robson don't do nothing. All he do is spin records. That's all he do. All he do is spin records. Hey man, do anybody got anything for moi? Let's look at around this 220 or so. What it was, I got my feelings super hurt. When I got my feelings super hurt. Super duper hurt. Super duper hurt. Right here. This is where I got my feelings hurt. This is where I got my feelings hurt. See this fair value got right here? See that fair value got right there? This is where I got my feelings hurt. Right? That fair value got right there. Got a breaker right there. This breaker here. Just do the last candle. Right. We got a breaker right there. Breaker 19. Right. So we got a breaker right there. We got a fair value got right there. Right. And I'm looking like, man, am I seeing this right? Am I seeing this right? Pop up, check the higher time frame, drop down. I'm like, man, is it? Yeah, that's gotta be it. Right. I was like, let me check the hourly. Boom, check the hourly. While I'm doing that, right, this candle right here popped up to the institutional order flow entry drill. It popped up to 41.96.25. Right. Boop, popped up right there. Right. I'm like, God dog, let me check. Jumped up, checked one more time. I first checked 15 minutes, then I came back and I saw it pop up again. Boop, hit 41.96.25 again. And I'm like, that's it. Popped into my Ninja Trader, right click, put my price at 41.96.25, right? Boom, sitting there waiting, right? Came down, we popped down here, we start coming back up. I was like, okay, yeah, here it comes. It's fun to come get me now, right? Then we stop, dilly-dally there. Then we open up here, start putting. I said, yeah, it's fun to come get me now for real. Once we broke this low right here, once we broke that, we broke that low right there, and then this candle right here stretched out real quick. I just went over there and canceled the order. Click, get out of there. It's gone. It's gone. Never came back for me. It was gone. It was gone. That's all I got, man. 29 minutes. 29 minutes. That's all I got. Do anybody got anything? Do anyone got anything? Again, I appreciate y'all, man. 2,498 subscribers. That's what the numbers say. When people ask me how many subscribers I got, I say I got about 50 or 60. And they be like, how you monetize a channel with 50 or 60? I say, them the only people I count, because them the only people that really show up on the live every day. Hey, man. Hey, man. I can't blame it, man. I can't blame it. I don't know if them other people real, man. I don't know. Hey, they don't show up. I don't see the numbers up there. You know what I'm saying? I go on other people's lives. You know what I'm saying? They be having 200-300 folk watching they live, man. Some of them streamers I be looking at, they be having like over 1,000 people watching their lives. I be like, man, hey, man, we 44 strong right now, man. We 44 strong right now. That's all I need is one. Ain't nobody got nothing? That's all I got, man. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up then. If ain't nobody got nothing, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Let me go see if I missed anything in the chat, and then we're gonna call it. Say what's up to Rhonda. Say what's up to Hit Learn and Share. What's up, Lil Hawk? What's up, KC? What's up, Will? What's going on, Kim? What's going on, Seawalk? Did I say Seawalk already? No. What's going on, Seawalk? What's up, Mendez? What's going on, Angela? What's up, Linda? What's going on, Trinish? What's up, Avery? What's happening, Robson? What's up, Stacks? What's up, E-Rock? Low on the other side. Shout out, Lex. What's up, Alexandria? How you doing? Hey, if ain't nobody got nothing, that's it, man. If ain't nobody got nothing, that's it. Hey, Lex. I hit up PDub. He ain't hit me back. Hey, when one of these days, I want to come and hang out with y'all in the shadows one of these days. So y'all send me a link or something. Yep, on Al Gore's internet. Just put you on the spot, just like that. Tell my grandpa I said hello. No, matter of fact, tell my grandpa I said arf, 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 arf. That's it, man. That's all I got. Nobody got it. Now we're gonna wrap it up. Y'all know how I like to wrap it up, man. Take advantage of the day while you still got opportunity to, because ain't nobody promised tomorrow, man. Nobody promised tomorrow. If your loved ones are still with us, if your parents are still with us, call them up. Express the way you feel. Don't just say it. Don't just show it. Say it, show it, and confirm it. Speak in the love language that they need to receive it. Open up the line of communication so that they'll know how you need to receive it. Ain't nothing worse than trying to show your love and affection to somebody and then they don't receive because you're not speaking their love language. If you got grown kids like moi, pick up the phone and call them. Hey, mama, think about you. Daddy, think about you. You know what I'm saying? See how they doing over there in that new apartment. You know what I'm saying? Make sure there ain't no little bicycle seat sniffers trying to stay the night in their new apartment. You know what I'm saying? I know you grown, but hey, I need to turn your FaceTime camera around. Let me see who up in there with you. Shouldn't nobody be in there but the puppy. But anyway, that's another story. You know what I'm saying? Go in the next room, hug your spouse. Tell them you love them. Hug your kids. You can hug the dog. You can hug the cat. You can even hug the gerbil. That's all I got, man. Don't put off till tomorrow what you can say today. I appreciate y'all. Okay, Lex. Okay, the video. That's all I got, man. If I do anything in the Asian session tonight, I might send a screenshot to the Black Spotters. If it's real interesting, I might record a video, but if not, I won't. Hey man, I'll see y'all in the morning for the overnight price action. Gone, man.